See if we can't look cuter.
Does mommy look cute? Or not? I don't know.
Come here.
Layla.
Say hi. Hi. No hands, no hands, no hands.
What's up, YouTube?
What's up, YouTube? I'm back today with another real life video because I don't know, I've just been in the mood to be filming lately, so we're filming whenever we can. This is a video I wanted to do back when she was way younger, but I also wanted to wait for her to get a little older to make sure that I should make this video. Want your toothbrush so you don't get bored? So obviously the number one thing with babies whenever you first bring them home is they don't ever sleep. They don't ever sleep, and the very first milestone to overcome is them sleeping through the night. So I love sleep. I love sleep. I was 18 when I got pregnant with Layla. I was sleeping all night, all day, every single day. So this was always something I was very, very ready for whenever I got pregnant, and it was something I did a lot of research on to make sure that she could sleep through the night as soon as possible. Also, a little disclosure, every baby is different. I have a feeling that Layla is just a good baby, I don't know. And although this did work for me, it probably won't work for everybody. Every baby's different. Some babies literally just wake up every hour until they're 6 months old, and that's just how it's gonna be. But y'all can at least try and do something about it. So I'm here to give you my tips and tricks to getting a newborn to sleep through the night. So the reason for the disclosure is whenever we brought Layla home, she used to sleep at night for 6 hours at a time, like the first week. We told the doctor that, and she told us that we had to wake her up every 4 hours because we just have to do that with newborns. They have to wake up every 4 hours to eat. So we did that, but from the moment we brought her home, I was already sleep training her. As soon as around 7 o'clock hit, the windows closed, the lights turned off except for like the TV and the kitchen light. It was very dim in our whole apartment. Originally I gave her a bath every single night at 8 o'clock, now she does 7 p.m. But every night we started with the bath. So my number one tip is to get them on a routine. They need a routine, and I know this is gonna sound crazy. It's like I don't wanna do the same thing with them every single night. The way I thought about it was, whenever your baby is an actual child, like a toddler even, they're gonna need an incentive to go to bed. They're going to need a routine at that age, basically, to get to bed. I feel like kids can't just go to sleep whenever they're told. Like that's obviously not a thing. So I figured might as well get her on a routine now. It'll help her now, it'll help her later, it'll help me, so let's do that. So we started with a routine. Her routine starts with a bath time, which takes 15 to 20 minutes because she loves baths, and it just like relaxes her. After the bath, I dry her off, put on her diaper, and then I cover her body in lotion. While I'm doing all this, I'm talking to her, but I talk to her really quietly at night. And I don't really whisper, but I just use a really calming, relaxing voice. And I just kind of explain everything I'm doing. You know, I don't say anything exciting. I don't get excited. I just tell her everything we're doing. And I'm saying we're getting ready for bed. It's bedtime. It's time to go to sleep. And I keep reminding her because later on, when she gets older again, that's gonna help a lot. So number 2 tip is, whenever you're sleep training newborns, like I said, we started from the moment we brought her home. What I mean by this is, she slept in our room, by the way, at 8 a.m., which was whenever she would wake up for the day. That was the last time of her waking up throughout the night. All the windows were open. She got out of bed, no more swaddle. We changed her clothes. We have a whole morning routine too, so then it's morning. Throughout the day, even during nap times, we had windows open. We had the light coming in. Now, a lot of parents put their babies down for nap time in the dark, but I didn't want to do that because, I don't know, I just feel like, what if one time when it's nap time and she's really tired, we can't find a place that's dark? Like, I don't want her to have to nap every single time in the dark, every single time in her bed, you know, like different places. So when it comes to nap time during the day, we kept things routine, but very not routine. We didn't want to be those parents having to leave the restaurant at literally lunchtime so our child could take a nap in her crib. So what we did was, during nap time, no swaddles, even as a newborn. Newborns use swaddles so that whenever they fall asleep, they have a little like reaction. Basically, you know, whenever you're sleeping, you feel like you're falling off a cliff. Well, babies do that, but it's way, way, way more apparent, I don't know. So during nap time, no swaddle. Sometimes that meant she woke up, but as a newborn, she was just sleepy, so she just fell back asleep. We would put her in her swing to nap. She would nap on the couch, she'd nap with us, she'd nap in her bed. That was the other thing. We always had her napping in her bed before she slept in it. So that helped a lot later on, and I'll get to that. But as soon as 7 p.m. rolls around, all the lights go off, everything gets turned off, she gets a bath, she gets relaxed, she gets changed, and she gets swaddled, and she does not come out of that swaddle until 8 a.m. Tip number 3, whenever your newborn wakes up in the middle of the night, you do not have to change their diaper. Now, for my peace of mind, the first probably 2 weeks, I did change her diaper every single time she woke up, and that's fine, like you know, whatever. I just wanted her to be dry, like, I don't know. I felt like her skin was more sensitive at the time, but around the time she was 3 weeks old, she woke up probably twice a night to eat. Yeah, she woke up twice a night to eat, once at 11, once at around 2, and I wouldn't change her. I would pick her up, keep it very, very dark, no lights, no talking, no sound, don't make eye contact. I would rock her with my eyes closed as if I was sleeping, and a lot of times she would just imitate me. And yeah, no diaper change because that would wake her up too much. And this eventually became what we called dream feeding. So this was something I learned about whenever you're trying to get your baby to sleep through the night. You need to make sure that they're as full as they can be to make it through the whole night without food. Whenever she was a month old, she was sleeping 6 to 7 hours a night, waking up 1 time. So what we ended up doing is she would wake up around 2 a.m. So I put her to bed around 9 p.m. She fell asleep around 9:30. Uh-oh. And then I wouldn't wake her up, but I'd pick her up and feed her at 11 p.m. and she would still be asleep, but she'd be hungry enough to eat, and I would just feed her as much of the bottle as I could, lay her down, and she'd sleep through the night. We did this for 1 week. 1 week of us waking her up during the night. And then after that, she did not wake up in the middle of the night anymore. She slept through the whole thing. She goes to sleep at 9 p.m. She wakes up at 8. So then it was time for the crib. The crib was, I'm not sure really what happened there. I don't have many tips on this. I will say though, we let her nap in the crib, like I said, and I think that did help, but it took 2 nights for her to get adjusted to the crib. The first night she did not go to sleep. Moms, do not worry if your baby does not sleep the first night in her crib. I don't know, we put her in her crib and she just cried and cried and cried. So we let her sleep in our room. And then the next night we put her in her crib. She woke up like 4 times that night, and it was insane, and I almost gave up. This is where you don't give up, because the 3rd night we put her in her crib, she fell asleep earlier than she had ever and slept later than she had ever. Now there's also a thing called a 4-month regression that I've heard a lot about, and this is why I didn't make this video earlier, is because whenever she was 3 to 4 months old, I wouldn't say she had regression, but literally for like a week she would wake up twice a night. It was very weird, but it was only about a week long. So I wanted to make sure that I wasn't gonna have to retrain her to sleep through the night before I made this video. And anyway, that's it. Layla is now 6 months old. She sleeps in her crib all night, every single night. But that's about it. I just wanted to make this video because I saw no videos when I was pregnant that helped me with the sleep training thing. So I decided to make one of my own. We love you guys so, so, so much. We hope you enjoyed this video. Girl, your tummy is out. I would show you, but your tummy is all sticking out. Give it a big old thumbs up. No? Give it a big old thumbs up if you enjoyed. I love you so much. Subscribe, comment, and we will see you later. Say bye. Say bye. Bye, guys.